In the small college town of Moscow, Idaho, a devastating crime shook the community to its core. On November 13th, 2022, four University of Idaho students, Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogan, Zana Kernadal, and Ethan Chapin, were brutally murdered in their off-campus student home. Brian Koberger, a 29-year-old PhD criminology student, has been charged with their murders and is now fighting to relocate his trial, citing a mob mentality against him in Latah County. In this video, we'll dive into the case and explore the arguments for and against moving the trial. The victims were all in their early 20s and were students at the University of Idaho. They were stabbed to death in their beds, with no signs of forced entry or stolen property. The investigation that followed was one of the largest in Idaho's history, with police using DNA evidence, cell phone data, and eyewitness accounts to link Koberger to the crime scene. The key piece of evidence was a DNA match on a knife sheath found near the crime scene, which was matched to Koberger. Additionally, his white Hyundai Elantra was spotted on surveillance cameras near the victim's home around the time of the murders. Koberger's defense team has argued that the intense media attention and public outcry against their client have created a mob mentality in Latah County, making it impossible for him to receive a fair trial. They have cited surveys of potential jurors who expressed concerns about violence and riots if Koberger is found not guilty. However, prosecutors have disputed the accuracy of these surveys, arguing that they were flawed and did not accurately reflect the opinions of the local community. The victims' families have also expressed their opposition to moving the trial, citing the impact it would have on them and the community. As the hearing approaches, the families of the victims have spoken out about their hopes for justice. The family of Kaylee Goncalves shared photos of their daughter on Facebook, asking for prayers and support as they attend the hearing. Another former roommate of the victims, Ashlyn Couch, has also spoken out about the emotional impact of the tragedy, recalling the moment she received the news about her friends' deaths and the guilt she still feels for not being there to protect them. Koberger's trial is currently set to begin in June 2025, with the prosecution seeking the death penalty if he is convicted. The trial is expected to last several months, with a number of key witnesses and experts testifying. As the community of Moscow, Idaho, prepares for the trial, many are left wondering what the future holds for the accused and the families of the victims. Will the trial bring closure, or will it reopen old wounds? One thing is certain: the people of Moscow will be watching closely as the trial unfolds. The Brian Koberger case has captivated the nation, with its brutal crimes and intriguing twists and turns. As the change of venue hearing approaches, one thing is clear: justice will be served. But the question remains, will it be fair and impartial? Only time will tell. As the trial date approaches, we will continue to follow this case, providing updates and analysis as more information becomes available. For now, our thoughts are with the families of the victims, who have been left to pick up the pieces of a tragedy that will forever change their lives.